Welcome to the Faster, Easier, Better show with your hosts LeeSilber and Ellen Goodwin. This podcast is short, fun, and jam-packed with good ideas that you can start using right away. And here's your hosts, Lee and Ellen.
Welcome to the Faster, Easier, Better show. I'm your host, Ellen Goodwin, along with my co-host,
LeeSilber.
And today we're going to be talking about drafting. Now, I took drafting in like 7th grade. No?
Any of you who are NASCAR fans out there know it's not that kind of drafting we're talking about.
Or Tour de France.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Those people.
Okay, so tell us about drafting. If it's not going to be my pencil drafting, it's drafting behind people.
It's the concept that someone, when I say break wind, I mean the person in the lead car is breaking the wind, and then if you get in behind them, it takes you less energy and effort to go the same speed, or maybe even a tiny bit slower.
Right, they're using up the energy, and you're
following in their wake. You hear that expression, follow in their wake. Let them take the lead. And so when it comes to efficiency and effectiveness, sometimes if you are going to do something and you see that it's already been done before in an effective way, an efficient way, you draft that person by, okay, how did they start it? What did they do next? What was the secrets to their success? And that saves you the time. They've already broken the wind. There's got to be a better word for it than that.
They've broken the seal.
Took the lead. They broke the seal. Oh, that's even worse. They took the lead. So you're following in their footsteps. Following your footsteps. Another one. Look how many cliches there are around this, which means it must work.
Right. One of my favorite phrases is success leaves clues. You look at what someone else has done and learn from them. That's why it's been said that it's not the best to be first to the marketplace with things, because people look at what you do. The MP3 players, when they came out, the first ones, they got it all wrong. And the people that came behind, they're like, oh yeah, you guys figured out what's wrong. We're going to make it right. And, they took market share away from them.
Yeah, I would say if somebody's out front and it used to always be Avis, we're second. We try harder because we'll never be Hertz, but we'll always be second. But Avis did pretty well in that position. So there are times where, someone is out in front of you, figuring it all out, and you're just right there behind, one step behind. And so when we talked about NASCAR, let's talk about just track and field.
Okay.
Many runners will take the lead and everyone drafts behind them. That person doesn't always win that has the lead in the beginning. They tire out.
Right.
Right. And then others are fresher and readier, and they just come around. You see it all the time where the person, the pace person, whatever. Yeah, they start out in the lead, but they don't finish. It's how you finish that matters most, really.
Okay, so how do we apply this to our efficiency and our productivity and our everyday lives?
I have no idea.
Okay, great.
I'm kidding.
So,
I'm kidding.
super short episode.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. No, I just think that there are times where you don't have to be the front person.
Right.
It's our ego. I'm the leader of the group, and whereas you could be a leader of, let's say there's several things going on. You have to be the leader in everything. Pick your spots, pick your moments. Let somebody else take the lead on things that just aren't the best for you. And just follow in their footsteps. You'll take credit for the stuff you did, or you'll get some recognition, but you don't always have to be in charge of everything. I guess that's what I'm saying as a leader. You know what I mean? You don't always have to be the person that's driving everything forward, unless you're the CEO and even that person just delegates, right?
Exactly.
So I'm just saying that we spend a lot of energy on a lot of things that don't matter and aren't important because of our ego. We want to be the leader. I want to be in first place in everything I do. Not everything needs that kind of effort.
No.
Not everything needs you to be the front person.
Right. Right. So, when you're trying to get things done, knowing, I think, what is good for you and being fine with somebody else is going to do this. I can go behind them. It doesn't lessen me at all. I'm still going to get to where I need to be.
We're all winners.
We're all winners. We all get trophies.
No, that I don't believe in. But I do believe we all get credit.
Yes.
And maybe you don't get as much credit, but you don't need to be the leader of every single project, of every single business, of every single everything. It's a matter of deciding when it's good to be an assistant and when it's better to be the head coach,
Mhm.
when you need to be out in front and setting the pace, and other times you're pacing them and you're behind them, ready to take the lead if you need to, but also okay with, making sure that they are expending all their energy
Right.
so that you can just cruise into the finish line fresh as the day you started.
So you're saying don't get pooped by breaking wind.
That's our producer.
That's our producer.
And the disclaimer in the front: anything our producers say cannot be held against us in a court of law or in the public opinion.
Awesome. I think that kind of boils down to the gist of what we're talking about.
Let's not boil anything.
No. So it's fine to follow in someone's footsteps. It doesn't make you any less. It's probably going to help you actually be more efficient and more productive. You're not having to, do the machete through the jungle. You're following someone else. It's easy, it's efficient, you're productive. Thanks for listening. Join us next week for another episode of the Faster, Easier, Better Show.